Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Okay, so today I'm not real sure what I'm gonna do. I got out a bunch of stuff because I want to make some tags kind of with some slow stitching influence to it. So I got out just some different threads. Mainly this is going to be for my, my cottage shabby chic journal that I still have not put together. But anyways, so a lot of it are going to be like, some rose tones and things. I got out some scraps that I thought I might want to work with. I just pulled these out of my little scrap bin. And then I still have my paper scraps on my desk that I keep a jar or a bowl of. So I might incorporate some Christmas. I might incorporate some paper also. We'll see. And yeah, and then some other scraps that I put a little thingy on it. Edger. Might use that. Then I also got out my lace scraps, thinking maybe we would find something in there to add. We'll see about that, but I love them all. Aren't they pretty? Just so fun to even just look through. Let's see, where do I put that? Put over here for now. And then I got out, since I'm working with some rose colors, I got out my pinks, pink laces and different things, and thought maybe we could work with that. These definitely, you can see, need some organization, clean up, roll up, whatever. But it looks like, really I just toss it all in here. Put some really pretty stuff. So maybe that'll influence some things that we're going to do. Oh, I'm going to stick that back over here so I can kind of look at it and see if there's anything. Okay, and then also what I got was some substrate. I thought about using this too. I bought a bunch of old files, I don't know, at an estate sale or something, and I thought these were pretty cool. Let's see if I can get that out of there. I liked the colors, Let's see if I can just rough cut it out. It's a neat tape. So anyways, I hope everybody's having a really good day, and welcome to our little yellow house. Thank you all for joining us. So I think I'm going to cut these down. I wonder if wait a second. My cutter got stuck. I wonder if my cutter will cut through this. It's supposed to cut 20 sheets of paper. I have found that it challenges after a certain amount, and not 20. Oops. So I think I'm going to go, I want 3.5 or 4. I think I'm going to go 4 inches. Oh, it's going okay through there. And then I think I'm going to go, I'm going to leave that. I like that at the top. I want 6, maybe 6.5, maybe 6.5. That'll leave a nice little ditty there. I'm hoping to get 2 done today. We will see. I don't know. All right, let's do this side. And then I also have some scraps over there too. Let's go 4 again. Okay. And then we'll do another 6.5-ish. This one was right on the tab. I'll cut that little bit off. Oh, I forgot to grab my trash can. Pull it close. It's at the end of the desk. All right. Let's see, just in case. I don't think we're going to get this far, but if we do I have one that's close? Yeah, that's perfect. All right. Just in case we get to a third one. All right, I'll put this cutter back for now. Let's put these over in my substrate envelope. Use it the next time. Okay. All right. And I'm going to put these over here too. I kind of liked that that was rounded. Those edges were rounded. I'm going to set this one aside though for now. But I liked that. So I'm going to go ahead and round these ahead of time. Okay, that one is good on both sides. Okay, I thought maybe one had some writing, but I guess I didn't cut that part. Yikes. Might have to, bend that a little bit. Might have to get out the, nope, okay, got it. I was going to say I have my chomper. Probably should have got that out. Okay. Okay, so basically I'm just using this to build like, you know, the size that I want. That I want my little, is that pretty? Slow stitch on. And I'm just going to do a really crude slow stitch because I want to get these done, hopefully. I'm just going to make a pile of string for now. So what I'm going to do is just layer. That's pretty. Yeah, so I just had this on my mind and I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to just try it. See if I can get it done in a video. That's a great piece. Maybe we'll use it on the other one. Thought I would do, it's morning time and I thought I would get in here early and play around. My girls and my daughter and her family and grandchildren and my youngest daughter are all coming over for dinner tonight. Oh, so excited. I mean, it's always so exciting for me when my girls are here. I love it so much. And my grandchildren and son-in-law. I just cannot get enough. That's a fun piece. This came off of a shirt. So I'm just layering it up. Put my scraps over here and my strings over there. I don't know. So yeah, a lot of this is just playing, you know. This is some of that fabric that I recently got at, it's a little big, when my mother-in-law and I went thrifting. It was tough. It's a tuft here. We'll see. We can always adjust. That's pretty. I'm just going to shave that little part off. So let's see. So thinking we're doing Italian tonight. So I'm making this little Kathy Holden right here. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Of course, I'll make noodles. I decided to make fettuccine. My niece made fettuccine, something delicious a few weeks back when she was here visiting my daughter, and the noodles were so fun. I thought, oh, I forgot how fun fettuccine noodles are. So I bought fettuccine noodles, and so I'll make a big pot of those, and then I'll make and then I have spaghetti sauce and Alfredo sauce, you know, and it's just going to kind of be build your own pasta dish sort of thing. That pretty, that is so old. I love it. Let's see, and what else are we going to do? We're going to have let's see, pasta, salad, big salad, and we will have pasta, salad, bread, pasta, salad, bread. Oh, and then Joey makes this amazing, there's some, put that lace over there. He makes amazing avocado spread, and I love this fabric, but I don't see where it's going to go. He makes this wonderful avocado spread, and so I love it. Everybody loves it, and so we'll put that on, you know, some bread and stuff. So it seems like there was something else we were having. Okay, I kind of feel like this is getting to be okay. And then we just need to add maybe a little bit of lace or something, some bits, some I like that. I like it for both of them. I kind of restricted myself a little bit on how much fabric and what fabrics, just because the more decisions, the harder it gets. You know what I mean? I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Something right here. I have a little bit of this. I'm pausing. I hear people talking outside. We don't usually hear that because we're in such a rural area. Here's some of Kathy Holden's fabric. Some of that might be nice there. Okay. Okay. And I'm not too concerned about anything that's left, because if I want to cover it up, we still have lace and stuff to do. Okay, I think that's good for now. Put that over here too. I think that's good for now. Okay. I would love to stitch it to the board, but I don't think my hands would take it. Now the decision comes with which do I want to do. I think I'm going to do this one here and that one there. I think I'll do this one first. Again, I am just going to, as quick as I can, sew these. Okay. Let's see, do I have a, I guess that needle's fine. I like it, it's got a big eye on it. Otherwise, trouble. All right. Okay, let's tie a knot. It feels pretty silky. Sometimes if they're a little rough, I'll run it through the wax. All right. You know what I might do is just quickly just put a couple of dots down so I don't have to use, oopsie. Hopefully this will help so I don't have to use pins. Just kind of keep it in place a little bit. Okay, a little bit. We'll see. Okay, and most of this is going to be done just down on the table because if I pick it up, it'll all fall. And I'm just going to do a rough running stitch. Yeah, this needle's a little big. It'll do, but I can feel it having some time getting through the fabric. So normally I probably wouldn't take as big of stitches, but like I said, I'm just trying to do a rough one, and also with it being down on the table, my eyes can't see it as well as when I hold it all the way up to my face. So this is getting a couple of layers down, a couple of things that are under there. While I was looking for some scraps, I have a huge Rubbermaid tub of scraps, and I'm digging around in there. And I had at some point purchased a gallon bag of cut up pieces of vintage fabric, and I just tossed the whole baggie into my scrap bin, which is normal for what I do. And okay, we'll twist this around a little bit. And so I was pouncing around in there, and I didn't realize that that baggie had pins in it, long quilting pins, old, you know, just the ones that have the little metal head on them. And I just jabbed that thing right in my, what did I jab it? My thumb or finger? Now, I mean, it hurt like crazy at the time, but now I don't even know where it was. So I'm like, I'm glad my tetanus is caught up. So I've got that thing out of there. be a little bit more careful when I go through that bin. Okay. So I don't worry too much, you know, about all of the stitches and all, because, you know, you've probably heard me say that part of the charm of junk journaling and stitching is, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Otherwise, you know, we would probably put it on the machine, or, you know, buy it commercially made or something, you know. I like that this has the salvage on it. It's neat. Gives it a little border and little frill. Okay. Okay, after this one, I'm going to move down a little bit because the rest of it will be caught, you know, when I put some embellishments on. Okay, I've always enjoyed hand stitching, always. Used to when I was a little girl, we would make things, you know, just with hand stitching. Okay, I am going to tie this off, so I don't have to go so far down. My mom sewed just, I mean, she could use a machine. I think I mentioned this before, but she sewed everything by hand. Always made beautiful things and had a wonderful stitch. Very consistent and small stitches. Kathy, as you know, stitches a lot by hand. She makes beautiful things by hand. Oh, I've got strings everywhere. Okay. I think I'll start right here. Now, if I run across like a wrinkle or something like that the fabric is doing on its own, it's okay to just sew it right in. I think it's kind of neat. If I were doing something other than just a tag, I would go all the way around. Usually what I do is I'll go all the way around the project, kind of secure it. And then I will do a running stitch across the whole thing to secure everything in there. But this is just going to be a little card, like a journal card. Okay. This is a really great time to use things out of your pickle jar. I meant to grab my pickle jar. It's right behind me. I can get it. But it's a really fun time to use your little bits. Oopsie. I don't remember where that was, but we'll put it right there. Trying to decide. I think I'll just go down here until I meet that. Boy, we've had some rain. It's going to be, once we hit the sun's supposed to come out tomorrow. So yesterday and today, rain, rain, rain. And it's going to be so awesome when the sun comes out. And then it's not supposed to get too super cold for a while. And I was looking at the Farmer's Almanac for our area, and it said to wait to plant until April 22nd, which is the forecasted last hard freeze. And I'm like, ugh, that is so far away. That's what happens when you are in February and March and the weather is beautiful. You get itchy. I do. To get flowers and plants going. I think we've decided that it's not the deer that's munching on the tulips that are starting to pop out of the ground, because we've been watching the deer as they come to the yard, and they don't go anywhere near the tulips. So I'm not sure. Must be a little critter. Now I'm just going down to meet this guy. Let's see, what did I have of that? The daffodils are absolutely beautiful, and it's so interesting to me because we have so many trees and we have daffodils growing, blooming under some of the trees, and yet we have some daffodils that aren't blooming yet. But they've had buds for like 2 weeks. It's interesting to me. You know, I'm wondering what's the difference in the conditions. Okay, what's going on here? Getting a little off, which isn't the end of the world, but kind of want it to be a little bit straight. All right, I need to pick up my speed just a little bit so we can, I don't think we're going to get to that second one. I might have to do that one off camera and just show it to you. Because I kind of want to put some stuff on here, you know. And a lot of times when I'm actually doing a slow stitch piece, I'll put the embellishments like the lace and stuff in and amongst, you know, tucking it in here and so forth. But today I thought, oh, I'll just do it afterwards. It'll still be cute, I think. I just love anytime you have just all these little scraps and colors and textures all put together. And you could glue this. So if you don't sew and this is not of any interest to you, don't worry about it. You can absolutely use a fabric like Fabri-Tac. The only thing I would recommend is using, personally what I would do is I would put the Fabri-Tac on the base piece with a like a flat art brush or paintbrush. That way you're not getting it too globby, because then it would show through your fabric. Okay, I'm getting low on my thread here. And see how this one was folded, like it somehow has a crease in it. I'm gonna just go with it, and I'm gonna sew that in, partially at least. I think it'll be fun. Youch. Okay, now I'm going to pick back up and with it. Uh-oh. All right, let me pause for a second and tend to this. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got a little Band-Aid on it. Took a minute for it to settle down. And while I was on pause, I went ahead and just finished this back and forth sewing. So you can see it's just kind of tacked down. And then I zoomed in a little bit, so hopefully that'll be better. Also, what I did was I changed colors. So that just for fun, I went from this dusty rose to this kind of a, does it have a color on it? Nope. Salmon, I guess. Call it salmon. All right, so now let's put another layer on here. And I don't know, do we want any more fabric? I don't think I want that. There's some more of that from up here. That might be fun. I'll put that. Then let's look at some stuff in here. I was thinking about maybe a little piece of this would be nice. That might be too much. This is fun. 4 yards, 37 cents. Okay. Yeah, you can see this stuff definitely needs. Isn't that beautiful? Maybe off of a tea towel or something. A hem. Yeah, this bucket needs some help. I don't mind some eyelet. Let's see, do I have some that's already, yeah. So basically what I like to do is just cut the ruffle off. Let's see how that would go. It's fun. Okay, so I think I want that there. It's really to add to and not really cover up necessarily. Now sometimes the back side is just as pretty as the front side. So this one I think is the front though. It looks better there. Maybe have this one here. Goes nice with that green. I think I like it there. I'm just going to cut a little piece of that. Where do I want it? Maybe right there. Okay, shove all that back down in there. Get it out of the way. And let's look at some lace. Or little lace pieces that are, you know, not necessarily pink. It's fun. Maybe it goes up here. Don't want it to poke off too far because I have to remember it's going to go in a pocket, you know, or it could go in a belly band, which would be really nice. That's pretty. That could go up there. Well, here's something pretty. Probably off of a handkerchief or a napkin of some sort. I like seeing that, but I feel like something needs to happen. Here's something pretty, another hem. Maybe a little bit right there. Okay. Okay, I am going to pin that down. Now that we have the base done, and I can pick it up. So, I mean, is it quick? It's simple and easy, and it's very impactful in my journals. I love them. I love any slow stitching, but it does take a little time, and but it's fun. So you get to use all your fun little scraps. And hopefully not a band-aid. This little pin, this seen better days. Okay. Alrighty, so now what I'm going to do is I am just going to go around these. I'm just going to go around them. I'm going to use the same, you could use decorative stitches, but I am just going to sew around them. And another thing, this could be like a fabric flip. So we could use it as not just on this card that we're going to use it, but we could just attach it at the top and it'd be a flip too, which I think would be kind of neat. Wonder how many more band-aids I'll need before this is over. Okay, and as you can see, I am not really concerned about how exact my stitches are. It's just the way I roll with these. I have seen some absolutely beautiful stitches on slow stitching and different things, and I definitely admire them. But as for me, if I concentrate too much on that exactness, then I won't enjoy the process and I probably won't do it very often. So my enjoyment comes with just the process and putting down I'm coming back up a little ways because I'm right there on that fringe underneath. The process in putting down these beautiful fabrics and lace and such. So I don't get too caught up in the stitches, but there's nothing wrong with doing that. You know, if you like to have it a little bit more exact and precise, definitely do it that way. There are some things that I'm very precise about, but this is one of them. So I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I was over at Aldi the other day, and I always like to go. I think I might have mentioned it. It sounds familiar now that I'm saying it out loud. But anyways, I was going through their fun aisles, and which I try to do once a week because I end up getting Christmas gifts as well. So I was going through the fun aisles, and I see that they have these really cool rattan. Isn't that fun to look at the back? Rattan hanging light fixtures. And I love rattan. It goes very well with my mainly white house. And so I got a couple of them because we have two areas in our living room that one needs a hanging lamp, and there was a spot for it, but we just never have done it. And then I think I'll put one stitch there. And then there's another spot that had a pendant light that was very, very small. The people that had lived here before had put it there, and it was a very pretty light, but it just to me didn't make sense. But you know, we hadn't really figured out what else to put there, and it was hardwired in, so you know, once you remove it, you're going to have a spot on the ceiling that you're going to have to tend to. So we've left it there. But I put this, I got a, you know, that extra light, and Joey hardwired it in. One's a hanging, you know, hangs with hooks, and the other one Joey hardwired. And oh my gosh, they look so good. And I put a soft light in them so you could have them aglow at night. So nice. I'm super happy with them. Joey finished those last night. Okay, where am I at here? This guy goes here. I thought I had gotten him with that, but I guess I didn't. Okay. So I'm going to be doing some crock potting today for the dinner tonight. So I have it in my mind to start at 10 with the crock potting. So that's coming up. So I need to get things going. I'm going to make an Italian chicken breast. And then I'm going to do some Italian brats. And then like I said, it's going to kind of be like, you know, make your own pasta. I'll have different cheeses to put on, and I'll also have an olive oil. I was thinking about making like an garlic olive oil sauce, but I think what I'm going to do is just put the oh, I don't know what it's called, but the heavy olive oil out. Well, there that thing goes again. Okay. That's kind of my favorite, is olive oil or just a touch of butter on my noodles with a little bit of Parmesan. But I always am tempted by the other sauces, so I'll take a little zip of those too. I like how this apricot, or what did I call it, salmon color is turning out. When I get done with this, I'm going to get that guy down so he doesn't keep falling out. Okay. You can definitely tell, like when you're on like 5 layers, like right here, there's many layers coming together right there. Thimble would be very handy about right now. Where is my thimble? It's probably in my, I have a little sewing basket I tote around. It's probably in that. Well, it's not even 10 o'clock. I've already had breakfast, but I'm hungry. I don't know what's going on. I need to drink water. I love water. I just need to remember to drink more often. Get busy and I don't. When I was at work, when I worked, I had like little calendar timer set. Make sure I got up, took a walk, got some water. We had little water bottles. Then there was a cooling drinking fountain. I always go over there and get water. Okay. All right. All right. Now let's get this guy down. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is pause again and get a few of these things stitched, and then I'll come back and we'll do the next layer. So let's do that real quick. Okay, I'm back. All right, just to save on a little bit of time, what I did while I paused was I went ahead and stitched down the rest of the little pieces that we added. And then I went into my Kathy Holden, I want to say flea market find scraps, and cut out some of these little pieces here. I'm just finishing up this one. What I did was I have this pair of pinking shears that has a really small pink to them, and I got them on Amazon as a 3-pack. So I got the baby ones, the regular size ones, and then a jumbo. I'll show them to you here in a second. So I thought just adding, some of these would be kind of cute too. Anytime you add any Kathy Holden, it's going to be cute, right? And I think I'm going to call it quits on this. Let's get it on the board, on the little tag board here. Journal card, whatever we decide to use it for. Got a little loop there, but I'm not going to mess with it because I'm afraid everything will unravel. I love the back. It's kind of indicative of life, isn't it? You know, you look at your life and how beautiful it is, and flip it over and you see the true journey. Can also be beautiful when you look at it in hindsight, I think. Okay, so it's a regular size handle. Oh, those aren't the right ones. Where are my other ones? I don't know where my other ones are, but I've got them in another can. But see how tiny these pinks are? I really like them for cutting out small pieces. Keep them from raveling too quickly. All right, so let's get this down. I'm going to leave a little bit of that border, and I think what I'm going to do is put my Fabri-Tac, if I can get it open, on this border here. What's happening here? That might get trimmed off. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just going to put some right here at the top. Smash it out a little bit, because I think I want this to be a flip. And then I'm not sure. I don't know if I will just use this as writing space, or if I will use, you know, put some maybe coffee dyed paper down on it. Well, we got one done. I'm happy with it. Didn't take super long. Anytime you layer and you're doing hand stitching, it's going to take a little while, but all considering, it didn't take super long. Pausing a little bit for what I'll do is pausing a little bit for a small injury with the needle. Scallop that a little bit. And then I think I'm going to scallop this too and then glue it down. Oh, weird. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I might cut that off or glue it. Okay, well, we got one done, and I will work on the other one, and I'll show it to you once it's done. I might not work on it today since I'm getting ready to do cooking and getting ready for family, but it is something that I will put on my little wool mat and work on it maybe while I'm watching TV. That's what I like about those wool mats. You can just take them anywhere. Where is, let's see. Oh, let's do these. Just hold that down. Okay. Well, gosh, that was fun. I thought it was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of a long video, but thanks everyone for hanging with me and helping me pick out fabrics and laces and such, and going through different scraps. It was fun. So just a reminder, we pray blessings over you, and we want you to know that you're so loved. We'll see you in the next video, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.